Hey peeps, how y'all doing? You good? That's good. Today Monday, y'all already know. It's 10:54 in the a.m. February the 12th. We moving right along. After a while, February gonna be gone and y'all. Short month. We almost halfway there. 15, well, the 14th to be halfway there. So this week, we'll be halfway through with the month of February. Wow. Wow. I got a feeling 2018 gonna go psh, just like that. Just like that. But let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm on kitchen duty this week. I gotta wash dishes. Which I love to wash dishes anyway, so it's good. Rena gotta cook this week, so she gotta get her menu together. And what else? Y'all, oh my gosh. We was getting ready to go take the grandbabies home yesterday. While we got stuck in the snow for like 20 minutes. I think it was like 20 minutes. We were stuck in the snow in our truck. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it's a lot of snow out there. They said it been snowing for I think 8 or 9 days. Did y'all hear the weather? I think they said it been snowing for like 8 or 9 days, and we got like 18 inches of snow. I'm like, wow, wow. Basically, we just got a blizzard. It's bad out there, especially yesterday was real bad because it kind of started lightening up Friday. Well, no, Friday, but Saturday it still was snowing. So mostly everybody was kind of out there snow blowing, shoveling, and everything. So it's supposed to be like in the 30s all week. So maybe, man, we got icicles on our house, boy. All around the top of the house. One icicle is real long, look like a spear. But the hubby knocked some of them down, but it was more. So what else? I think that's about it. Oh, I started organizing my stuff yesterday, my arts and crafts and them little cards. I might, after this prayer, I might show y'all. I did it last night, well, yesterday evening, and it wore me out because I had so much stuff. And I had to take everything out. And I still got 3 more to go. I still got 3 more bins, little containers to go. So, yeah. But I want to do a prayer today. And I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. This week, that's snow. I mean, really? All that snow that fell? Like, wow. Come on, let's just go somewhere. Let's go somewhere right quick. Where do all that snow come from? From heaven, right? Like, where do our Heavenly Father have snow stored up at? Where he could just open up a section of snow. He got a door that says snow. Open it, bam. Rain, bam. Hail, bam. Water, bam. Oh my God. I mean, it could have been worse because I think we done had maybe like 4 winters ago, maybe 5, I'm not sure. We had 20-some inches of snow. It shut everything down. So 18, I guess our Heavenly Father like, look, it's more where that came from. And we ain't even made it into Mars. Hopefully what we get this this month. Because normally it do like this in March too. So hopefully what we get this month just take us out to April. I'm so over it. I'm so over the cold. I was over the cold like back in December. But this snow, I'm so over this snow. Oh my gosh. I went out there. My boots come like mid-calf. When I went out there to get in the truck, it came to my knees. Like, for real. That's just how much snow unshoveled, not touched, where it was at, to my knee. Yeah. I'm like, good thing I got long johns on. And I got some decent boots, cause my whole, like, I felt like my whole leg, I was like just sinking in snow. So yeah, that's enough about this. I'm stop talking about this snow until it snow again. Snow again. Hey, I'm just happy, you know. Yeah, y'all get it. So let me get ready to do this prayer. I don't want y'all to be distracted. I'm on his marriage, chapter 21. I'm getting ready to read the prayer, which is short. So let me get into this prayer, because I think I'm going to show y'all my my card that I did. I'm not finished. I mean, I organized it as best as I could, so it is what it is. But I like it. That's all that matter, right? I figured. So let's get into this prayer, y'all. Y'all ready? I know it's Monday, but by the time y'all see this video, it's going to be Tuesday. But some of us, we still feeling the same way Tuesday. You know, it all depends on how hard you went for your weekend. It could overlap into Tuesday. But I'm really sluggish. I'm really tired today. I think I'm going to need a nap. But here we go. Prayer. Lord, I pray you will protect our marriage from anything that will harm or destroy it. Shield it from our own selfishness and neglect. From the evil plans and desires of others. Woo! And from unhealthy and dangerous situations. May there be no thoughts of divorce or infidelity in our hearts, and none in our future. Set us free from past hurts, memories, and ties from previous relationships, and unrealistic expectations of one another. Unrealistic now. Okay. I pray that there be no jealousy in either of us, or the low self-esteem that precedes that. Let nothing come into our hearts and habits that would threaten the marriage in any way, especially influences like alcohol, drugs, gambling, y'all know them little scratch outs. I'm just playing. Pornography, woo, lust, woo, or obsessions. Wow, y'all, that was a whole mouthful right there. Unite us in a bond of friendship, commitment, generosity, and understanding. Key thing right there, understanding. Eliminate our immaturity, hostility, or feelings of inadequacy. Ooh, I said that word, inadequacy. Ooh, I feel all fancy. Wow. Help us to make time for one another, to nurture and renew the marriage, and remind ourselves of the reasons we were married in the first place. I pray that husband name, George, will be so committed to you, Lord, that his commitment to me will not waver. No matter what storms come. I pray that our love for each other will grow stronger every day, so that we will never leave a legacy of divorce to our children. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Wow, wow, wow. I liked that. When I don't write, well, I'm just saying. I like that. What part I really, really like? Help us to make time for one another alone to nurture and renew the marriage and remind ourselves of the reasons we were married in the first place. And I like this. Just to bring it home, I pray that our love for each other will grow stronger every day, so that we will never leave a legacy of divorce to our children. Man, and that's input time. And that's the thing right there, y'all. I think a lot of us, most people get married when they kind of, I guess, say young 20s, early 20s. I mean, you got some that even do it in their teens, but that's cool. I mean, I got married at 25. I've been wanting to get married before then, but that just happened to be the age that I feel like the Lord chose for me. So, with that being said, when we get married, no matter how old we get, especially when we have children, you know, I think, wow, that immaturity part that she put in there is really, that's key too. Because when you get married, you're kind of young and it's new. And I mean, you're getting to learn each other. Dislikes, likes, perks, all that, you know, figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to grow together as time go on. And especially if you have children in the mix, in the marriage, you be like, it's no longer about you. And that be the thing, like, when some people be like, oh, I got married too young. Oh, I got married too early. What? People get married young forever. No. The thing is, I think it's just a selfish spirit. I think, I don't know. It's some type of, it ain't just a selfish spirit involved. I think it's other spirits lying underneath. But, like she said, you don't want to leave a spirit of divorce, a legacy of divorce behind to your children. That's what it's saying. Like, if you divorce your husband or you divorce your wife, what is that saying to your family? You just ripped apart your family, man. And I guess it looked like it's so common because everybody doing it, but it's not. It's not right. It's just not right, you know? It's like, it's not about you, per se. Especially when you got children and kids involved. You know, why did you get married in the first place? For real, for real. That's what you work on. That's what you go back to the root of this relationship. Yeah, things gonna come as you keep it living. Jobs gonna come, people gonna come, stress gonna come, have good times gonna come, bad times gonna come. That's life. You gonna experience that in a marriage or outside of a marriage. That's just life. But I mean, it was a reason why you decide to get married and say I do in the first place. What was that reason? Now, I mean, unless somebody actually held the gun up to your head and kidnapped you and forced you to say I do, or to ask that person to marry them or whatever. I think, but sometimes with the way our world is set up and the things we presented with, it goes down on the inside and make you feel like marriage ain't nothing. It ain't worth fighting for, you know. And it's just so much stuff out here, so much. I mean, you look at, you get all these TV programs, women's dressing this way, and oh my gosh. Then you just look at Hollywood. A lot of us, you know, idolize these Hollywood people and everything, or singers and stuff. And half of them cheating. They get divorced like it ain't nothing. They jumping around from this person and this person. And you just got so many door openings today, with even with these cell phones, with technology, with a computer. You can get on there and be Skyping people. You could be sexting people. It's just so many. You could go in the bathroom today and be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But even with all this stuff going on around you, it don't have to affect you. You get what I'm saying? It shows the level of our maturity. You know, I mean, if anything, like if you're married and these outside things affecting you and you married, where it calls you to like end your marriage, divorce your spouse, what do that say is about? What did that say about you? Really? What? You know, what is it really saying about you? You know, like, where's the stability at? Where is the commitment at? Where's the loyalty at? Where's the faithfulness at? Can you be faithful to anybody? Can you be loyal to anybody? Because all this stuff still gonna be here. Cell phones still gonna be here. Computers still gonna be here. These websites still gonna be out here. Women still gonna be out here. These actresses, these singers, these actors, everything gonna still be here. So I mean, I'm not knocking it, because some people do get married again, and that is that. I ain't talking about that type of situation. I'm talking about for those that are married and maybe going through some issues right now and feeling like, I'm tired, I'm through. Why? You get what I'm saying? If you can't ride this out, how you gonna ride the next one out? What you gonna do different? I mean, what is your thought process in this? That's all I want to know. Like, what you thinking? If you can't make this work, how you gonna make the next one work? And the thing about me with men is that it be a flesh thing with them, but when if they, I don't know, you know what? Because this video will be extra, extra long. And I don't even want to go too deep about it, because I done been there and done that. And it's for the birds. That's all I'm saying. When God created man and woman, if he wanted man to be by himself, he would have been by himself. If he wanted it like that, he could have just kept it like that. But he created woman for man. That was the purpose of God creating woman for. Adam had one wife. Majority of the people in the Bible had one wife. It was some exceptions with some men in the Bible for God's plans to come about. But in the beginning, Adam had one wife, Eve. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. And then even when the New Testament come, God even speak on it more. Jesus talk about it. One man, one woman, one man, one woman, one man, one woman. Bam, that's it. You know what I'm saying? He said God didn't really give us the it wasn't really supposed to be divorcements. But unfortunately, when Adam and Eve ate from that tree, sin came into the world, and things happened. But that don't mean that you have to allow it to happen in your marriage. You know what I'm saying? And when I said, you know, it's that level of maturity for real, and it's your perspective, it's your values, it's your morals. And man, if you ain't got your morals and your values together and in check, when will you ever get them in check? What type of name you gonna leave behind? You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to think about. and everything. The name of this book is The Power of a Praying Wife for Her Husband. You know what I'm saying? So this is about marriage. You know, it's women done been married and got divorced. God know everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of situation, but it is what it is. And I pray for people in those type of situations and everything, you know. But that's a whole God thing right there. I can't touch that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't right. It's just not right for a man to just walk away from his kids and from his family like that. I mean, for what? What, you going to the army? Okay, I get that. But to be with another woman? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And most of the times, men that do that end up by themselves anyway. At the end of the journey, they end up alone. And if that's what they want, if that's what they choose to be, you know, because they haven't dealt with a whole lot of issues, probably childhood issues and stuff just done built up and built up, man, that's a sad place to be. And, you know, we have to pray for our men before they even get married. Just send a prayer out there for our men before our daughters get married to these men. Because I know I do not want my daughters to get married to no man and have babies by a man and this man, like, you know, and marry this man and like, I'm out of here. What? Strap up. Rambo Tad. No, I'm just playing, but I'm just saying, that's so cold. It's so wrong. You know, just the, man, what? But yeah, I'm gonna leave all that alone. But yeah, that was a good prayer. Yes, it is. And this for those that is in a marriage and you ain't even gotta have no issues going on. Still pray a prayer like this so you won't have so you won't have no issues going on. And if they try to arise, if you believe in the power of prayer, you believe in your Heavenly Father, you nip it in the bud. Look, I see something. Talk about it with your hubby. You know what I'm saying? And send that, talk about it with your Heavenly Father and let it go. Because God got it. He said, well, I put together, let no man put asunder. And I held on to that. And I holds on to that. More, especially in the beginning of my marriage, when we was going through our tests, trials, and tribulations. You get what I'm saying? And hey, we overcame by the blood now. But y'all, I take marriage is serious. Everything is serious to me. Can't y'all tell? But yeah, I pray for my marriage. I pray for your marriage. That prayer I pray is for your marriage as well. And everything. I stand in the gap so you can pray for your marriage. Until you have that feeling, that desire down on the inside to pray for your marriage in that way. Because you could be right now angry, bitter, mad, just in a bad place right now. I pray. I say this prayer for your marriage and everything. That God heal your marriage, restore your marriage, heal you. You know what I'm saying? Because we need healing. If we don't get healed, the marriage is a wrap. You get what I'm saying? So we need healing, you know? So yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, stuff like that. I get caught up. Y'all can tell what gets my blood to boiling. Let's move right along right here. So next chapter is chapter 22. His emotions. Man, y'all, I am so proud of myself, for real. Because I have really been committed to, but actually, I have been committed to reading this book and finish this book, but I am actually, like, reading this book to y'all. Like, seriously. In a way, I have became addicted to this book because I'm learning so much And as I read this, I'm growing. You hear what I'm saying? It's doing something for me. You know, so when I read something and man, and I take away something like some wisdom, some knowledge, and some understanding, some insight, some motivation, some inspiration, some encouragement, man, I get addicted. Yeah, like some TV programs. But man, this is good. This is really feeding my soul. And not just it's going down into my soul, but when it come back, it's like, it done became a part of me where I really sit and meditate on this. And then I think about what can I do to, I pray the prayer, but after praying the prayer, I have to make these necessary steps, like become more conscious of my hubby. You know what I'm saying? Something I does that. I sit here and I think about it and be like, you know what? Let me go in there and talk to him for a minute. Which in a minute end up for like an hour, 2 hours. Or just I sit and I think about something I read in a book. And I be like, babe, or just start a conversation. Or just acknowledge him. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you done been married for a certain amount of years, you just kind of like, we comfortable with each other, but I don't want to like stop talking and stop caressing, stop feeling, stop adoring each other and everything, you know. So I want us just to be two people up under the same roof doing our own separate things. No, I always want to be interacting with my husband on some type of level, you know, on a daily. You know, like I see you, you know what I'm saying? Even if my husband's love language is different, we both have different love language. But if I have to use more of my love language to pour more of his love language out, it's cool. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my husband. I know his personality. I understand his language. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could never get complacent like that in my marriage and feel like I got this. Because I've been married 25 years. It's over. No, it ain't never over till it's over. You know, I still have to like be that wife, you know, to my husband and everything. I still have to be that friend. I still have to be that companion. I still have to be the L word, you know what I'm saying? And everything. It doesn't stop because you've been married 25 years. You know, you just got to keep everything that, well, I can say when we had smaller kids, it was, he knew what it was and I knew what it was. We come together when we come together. Right now, Tam is busy right now. You know what I'm saying? But we still always made time for each other, but it wasn't like how we could do it today. You know what I'm saying? We had to go through it and we went through it and everything, and I had to like talk sometimes, cry sometimes. I got overwhelmed sometimes and everything, just to make him understand where I was at with raising small kids. And when they got in school, got busy and teenage, we rolled it out, you know. And now we just have time. And I don't want, after you go through all that, some couples can drift apart going through all that and not even realize they done drifted apart. But because of the type of person I am, I can sense these things if something is happening like that, and I go into my little zone in my mind and try to figure something out to try to, like, you know, bring it together. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to lose him in the midst of this because God brought all this together. It ain't meant for one to be over the other. You know, God, husband, wife, kids. But it's all one. You get what I'm saying? It ain't that, oh, kids become more important than husband and, you know, job become more than wife and all that. No, we got to learn how to balance this. And once we do that, we got this. Nothing should have to like what's that word I'm looking for? Like overrule the other. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes a family. That's what makes it whole anyway. So it's just the balancing part. And that's another thing we also seriously need to pray for balance. And ask God to give us balance. Ask God to give us the wisdom to go in to learn how to balance everything. To keep this afloat. To keep this adult, raising kids, working, everything. Because eventually you retire. Eventually kids leave home and do their own thing. But y'all still want to be that one. To death do you part one. Friends one, companion one, lover one, all that. To death do you part. So yeah, I think I'm through. I think I'll show y'all my cards in my next video because I got a feeling this one gonna already be lengthy. So yeah, I hope that did something for you. I hope it spoke to your spiritual man. I hope it's something to meditate on. I hope it's something to apply to yourself, to your marriage. And for those that are not married, it still give you insight on what to do, what to pray, how to pray, and what to kind of sort of expect from your marriage and everything. So that's just even better if you ain't married, because like, man, you getting the heads up, you getting the tools already. So yeah, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna eat my leftover pizza from yesterday that we made, and that's about it, peeps. And this will be my Tuesday video. And yeah, on that note, I'm at peace and love. Share some. And I holla. I'll see you later on this week.